Welcome to with Andrea. I'm super excited today. I'm going to be making a kind of play on a Lipton chicken noodle soup with a few veggies. I've made a chicken soup before on my channel, but I like making soups, different kinds of soups. And I do like the Lipton chicken noodle soup. I like the real thin noodles versus even my egg noodles. I like all noodles. I'm not going to tell a lie. But I have my fresh I want to say broth. This is what I call it. I call it like my meat jelly. When I do my chickens, I always do them in my crock pot. Normally when I'm prepping for things like this, because I want the broth, the meat jelly as I'll call it, and I want that goodness from all those meat drippings or chicken drippings, I should say. A lot of times I'll use pieces of other parts of the chicken when I'm making broths. So today I'm doing a fast soup because I already have the broth. I wanted you to see it is still in ice form. We're going to go ahead and get this melted so it starts my broth. Should be flavored enough, but if not, I have some more where I can go ahead and flavor it. If I need a little bit more broth, I can add some water. Now I have 1 cup of vegetables. I have it on medium right now. I'm going to turn it to medium high. I have 1 cup of carrot and celery, and I have it cut fine because my noodles are fine, so I don't want my noodles to have to compete with the vegetable. I have some grilled chicken that I just grilled. I'm going to go ahead and cut up 2 pieces, and we're going to drop it in our wonderful soup. I can add another piece if I'd like, but first I want at least a cup or 2, or probably about 2 cups of chicken. So I'll have 2 cups of noodles, 2 cups of chicken, and 1 cup of veg. But as soon as this is in liquid form, we'll go ahead and come back. Welcome back. I just want to let you see here. This is what the broth looks like. Has all the seasonings from the meat and everything. I'm going to give it a taste right now. And it's to a boil, so I'm going to drop the vegetables. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a taste. You can actually taste the chicken. It's actually really delicious. In my opinion, we could use 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. I can taste it though. If I didn't have any chicken bouillon, I could run with this and it would be delicious. But I'm going to put 1 teaspoon in. And then you know what I'm going to also do is I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of pepper in. That's what I'm going to do. I can taste the pepper in there because I usually do pepper well when I'm cooking because our family likes pepper. And what I'm showing you today is I'm not going to put a whole pepper. I'm not going to put a whole one in because I can taste it real well. I'm only going to put a 1/4 in mine. But like I said, I can't mess it up. My family and we love pepper. So we will get the pepper. I'm going to put a 4th teaspoon of pepper as I can taste the pepper in it. And then I'm going to go ahead and stir it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my vegetable. Now, this dish I'm preparing was just something, this broth, this soup is just kind of like a meal prep for me. I can go ahead and get other things done today, and we're going to have a nice soup. I'm just going to dump 1 cup of carrots and celery in. Everything is flavored perfectly. I'm going to turn my heat up just a teeny bit. Let this boil in for just a minute. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure my chicken. I'm going to have 2 cups of chicken. Or a little bit over. 1, 2. And this was just 2 pieces of chicken breast. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut a little bit more chicken and get that dumped into there. What we're going to do is we're going to let this veg cook for a minute. And then as soon as it should only take about 10-12 minutes to cook because my veg is really thin and I did it on purpose because my noodles are thin. My chicken pieces are thin. Remember, this is just a good meal to have. It's like a prep meal. So this is going to be a fast soup. It doesn't have to cook long because we already developed the flavors in the chicken drippings, the good jellies I call it. So what I'll do is I'll get the rest of the chicken in here because my chicken's already cooked. cut just a little bit more. About 10-12 minutes, we'll be back to add our noodles, and we'll be good to go. Okay, welcome back. I just want to give you a look here. This is looking beautiful. We're almost done. The vegetables are almost done boiling. I'm going to bring up the 2 cups of chicken I put in, the 1 cup of veg. That's perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop our 2 cups of angel hair here. And we're just going to mix it in. And we're just going to let this cook for a couple minutes. As soon as the noodles are done, we're going to come back, because then that means this soup is done. And I just wanted to let you guys see here, okay? I took out the chicken. I took out 3 breasts. And I sliced them or filleted them. And I have 3 left for another dinner or for another lunch. So this is kind of like how I do my meal preps, my cooking, and so forth. So I'm going to get this put away as soon as the noodles come up to par. We'll be back. Welcome back. Okay, I want to show you the soup. We're done. We're done. Okay, because I used 2 cups of noodles, it's a lot thicker now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some broth and I'm going to lighten it up. Now remember, I told you when I first started that was just the base. So I had less expense. I used the animals. What I'm trying to do is use my animal. When I cook something, I want to use as much of the animal as I can. I prefer not to waste any of it. And by crock potting, I get so many benefits. I used 1 cup. I'm going to do 2 cups more broth. But I've already saved a ton of money because I used what was being cooked anyways. So I've saved a ton of money, first of all. And I have some really good flavors in here because it's from the actual meat drippings. Now this soup looks fantastic. It's got enough liquid for my 2 cups of chicken, my 2 cups of noodles, my 1 cup of veg. And remember, this is just my plate, Andrea's plate on a soup. And I was going for a Lipton soup, pretty much a play on a Lipton soup, because that's one of my favorite soups is the Lipton. I prefer to eat that, like when I have a cold, that's the soup I go to, because it doesn't require you work too hard to make it. It tastes fantastic. I love the little noodles. So basically, I ended up adding 2 cups of broth to this wonderful soup that I made that has lots of noodles. The flavor is excellent. I don't need any more seasoning. And I could have stayed with the Knorr. For every cup of water you add, then you go ahead and you add a teaspoon of the actual Knorr. So this is a good thing to make, especially like I said, my whole deal here is using every part of the animal when I cook it in my crock pot. When I get that great meat drippings for broths, for gravies, I take advantage of it. It helps my food bill. So I just wanted to share this with you guys today. So this is how it looks. It looks fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a bite. Fantastic. A good little soup made here at home. If you like the content, if you would please like, share, and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you then.